Welcome back to Chicago Sports Update here on IAP Podcast. This is Matt, and a very quick show for you this week, coming to you at the end of the week here, just about 6 days before Christmas. So, I guess the Bears fans did get an early Christmas present this week with news breaking from different CBS radio sources, including both both hosts of the afternoon show, Boers and Bernstein, Dan Bernstein and Terry Boers, both confirming from their sources that Marc Trestman is going to be out at the end of the season. So breathe easy, Bears fans. The change is coming, and expect the change to be sweeping. What does that specifically mean? Well, as reports have indicated throughout CBS Radio over the past couple of days, not only is Marc Trestman out, but there are continuing discussions on Phil Emery, GM of your Chicago Bears, and the fact that he is way in over his head as GM. He may be a fine scout. Certainly there are a few picks out there that are seemingly panning out. And he inherited a very, very poor situation from previously exiting GM Jerry Angelo. But there are discussions about him throughout the course of the day. I heard thin ice on the ropes, thin ice, and the ice is cracking. Those were the phrases used regarding his status as the Bears GM. So that's good news for Bears, because that's exactly what Bears fans have been calling for over the past half season, I guess, is probably the best way to really look at it. Really starting to call into question their ability, probably after the first Green Bay loss, I guess, and not really making any progress. The whole clubhouse kind of, melting down. The locker room, I guess, is really, clubhouse would be baseball. Locker room melting down and not really having any control there. But things are not good over at Halas Hall, and Marc Trestman is giving the FU, the proverbial FU and the signatory FU to management, his bosses, fans, everywhere, by benching Jay Cutler for Jimmy Clausen. Now, Jimmy Clausen hasn't started a game in the better half of 4 years. If I believe it is actually 4 years. He was out of the league last year, and you have somebody that may not even be as qualified as a backup as Josh McCown, whom we saw last year. If this is just some sort of stupid and asinine ploy to prove that any quarterback worth coaching, or any other quarterback except Jay Cutler, can run the Marc Trestman system, that is so selfish and so petty. But honestly, I really wouldn't expect anything less from Marc Trestman. He's shown himself to be or act as if he is better than other individuals. He's smarter than everybody else. Yet his logic is circular, poor at best, and downright pathetic. The idea that you bench not only your starting quarterback, but clearly a bit more talented quarterback than Jimmy Clausen, in favor of a backup, and not even journeyman, I'd say washed out backup from the NFL, it's pathetic. And that's really all this comes down to. The best thing that can possibly happen is that the Bears lose the next 2 games and solidify their higher draft order pick for the 2015 draft. That's really all you can hope for at this time. If they were to win these next 2 games, it would be a complete disaster. That would be the ultimate screw job from Marc Trestman and just the epitome of the incompetence of management right now, because this was clearly not a decision made by Phil Emery. Phil Emery has chosen to not speak on the issue, and the press conferences this week regarding the failures of Aaron Kromer as the offensive coordinator, and him not losing his job for breaking that, quote, code of silence and brotherhood of the locker room, yet yet Trestman decides to have Jay Cutler lose his job, who has honestly been the consummate professional and surprising. I think that's what everyone's really most surprised about at this juncture, is the fact that that Jay Cutler is the professional when it comes to especially being behind the microphone and knowing how to operate a press conference. It's really, really funny, as I tweeted out earlier. If only the success of Jay Cutler behind the microphone during a press conference could translate on the field. Because, boy, that really is something. It's surgical, honestly, when it comes to a press conference. And I guess it's surgical in comparison to the bumbling fools that the Bears PR relations and their staff are, as far as how they prepare their coaches and individuals for press conferences. I don't know where Jay got that, but he certainly knows his way around a press conference, and that's good for him. Because he comes out looking very, very good and showing that he has some sort of translatable skills as being a good soldier should the Bears end up trading him off. I believe most talked about destinations for Jay Cutler right now include the Tennessee Titans, based out of Nashville, where his hometown Vanderbilt is located, as well as garbage for garbage trade for RG3 out of Washington. So we'll see what happens. Certainly Jay Cutler cannot get injured on the bench, which is a very good thing. Though I'm almost certain that I feel like it's going to be certainty that Bears fans are going to have to see or I shouldn't say have to, but are going to see Jay Cutler over the next 2 weeks on the field, because I don't have any faith in Jimmy Clausen staying upright. They're certainly the Bears are facing vaunted defense and very stout defense against Detroit. Not so much so against Minnesota to end the season up in Minnesota, but that is what it is. Otherwise, nothing really else going on in the landscape of Chicago sports. You got the Bulls regular season's going on. Derrick Rose not playing again. Taj Gibson nursing his own injuries, as well as Joakim Noah nursing his injuries, however, playing as well. Thibodeau is very high on Jimmy Butler and very outspoken on Jimmy Butler's contributions to the team, which is more of a shot across the bow to Derrick Rose as well as Joakim Noah, both whom are seeking the protection of some middlemen, I shouldn't say middleman, but some middle management as far as the medical staff is concerned, an intermediary. And that's not, of course, going to sit well with Tom Thibodeau. The Bulls organization has enough turmoil right now and enough internal stupid power struggles that go on. And it's just absolutely tiresome. And I'm not really interested in giving that sort of drama any extra airtime regarding that. Blackhawks they're what can you say? They're one of the hottest teams in the NHL right now. Corey Crawford is returning from his injury stint tomorrow night against the Columbus Blue Jackets. And they didn't miss a step without him, which is great. That is really great to see. It also has something to say about their offense and the team that they have in front of the goalies. So you don't have to be a world-class goalie. You have to be good enough, and I think they have that. They have the depth at goalie right now to last should Corey Crawford or Antti Ranta or Scott Darling go down. All of those have each seen starts this season, and all have done well. So very good to see. It's been fun to see. I'm very happy about that. So baseball, a couple minor signings across both sides of towns. Nothing special to write home about. So we just shrug along, I guess, is the best way to say it. So let's see, so if you're going to be tuning out for the mainstream sports, thank you very much for tuning in, and we will talk to you soon. I'm guessing next week there will not be a show due to the Christmas holiday, so hope everyone is enjoying the holiday season and have a happy happy holiday season to you. And quickly, a few points on wrestling. The TLC pay-per-view happened, and it was fun. It was very, very exciting to watch. I had to miss a couple of things just for some of the household things that were going on around here. So I ended up missing the John Cena thing with Seth Rollins both going through a table at the same time. One referee says one, the other says the other. Third declares restart. So happens. Big Show comes out. Starts roughing up Cena, followed by Roman Reigns coming out and roughing up Big Show. Certainly a great moment for Roman Reigns. And John Cena going on, putting Seth Rollins through a table and winning said match. I missed, unfortunately, the Dolph Ziggler-Luke Harper match, which was seemingly... Probably it was the first match on the card for TLC, and it didn't disappoint from what I'm told, and it was all kind of trying to live up to that. It was a very good match from what I heard. Ladder match for the IC title, and Dolph Ziggler did win that. Couple matches here and there, nothing, I guess more filler than anything. Nothing that, to me, really to write home about. Nikki Bella retains her Divas title. And let's see what else really happened. I guess, but the main event for TLC between Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. What a great match! Probably one of the best match, easily a top 3 pay-per-view main event this year in calendar 2014. Really great stuff. And the most disappointing fact from Dean Ambrose's loss is the fact that he really outworked, in my opinion, Bray Wyatt. The madness, his insanity, his willingness to sacrifice his body for entertainment was tremendous. And it really came through. Only to have that ended up losing the match to Bray Wyatt on a really, to me, almost lazy gimmick. It would have been it would have been a really cool effect had in a cool moment had the quote TV not exploded in his face, and it was just, I don't know, it was just really disappointing because Wyatt was beaten on all fronts. This is very similar to the Seth Rollins Dean Ambrose match that they had earlier this year. I can't specifically recall at what pay-per-view that was, but where Ambrose just flat out worked Rollins. So I think that was also a ladder match for, I think it was the Money in the Bank title that happened. So either way, it was that was disappointing, but having seen a little bit of Raw this past week, if you get tickets, Brandon honestly can do a much better job of breaking those down, and I know we'll have him back after the new year as the holiday times are stressful for all of us, as I know. So, thank you very much for listening, and have a happy holiday season. We will talk to you probably before the end of the end of the year and before the new year. So we look forward to talking to you then. Enjoy the time and the holiday season. Be safe, and we expect to talk to you at least one more time here in 2014. Thank you very much for listening again, and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all that good stuff.
Thanks for listening to Chicago Sports Update here on Intrepid Audio Productions. You can find us on Facebook and Twitter by searching IAP Podcasts, all one word. We make it easy to listen to us at home or on the go because you can subscribe to us via iTunes or on your browser at Spreaker.com. Listen to us on the go with the Stitcher Radio app, available for all smartphones. Want to interact with the team directly? Leave any questions, comments, or feedback you may have at our Facebook page. You can also like our page to know about special events, shows topics, and listen directly on our page to new and past episodes. Feel free to email us anytime at iappodcast@gmail.com. IAP Podcasts, pioneering the best in independent podcasting.